let's talk about business now. Right? And I remember you saying something. You saying like, oh, that you've done other bits and pieces in your life.
Yeah.
But now, from what I know you as, is you manage artists.
Yeah.
So, how did that come about?
So when I came back from Thailand, I had.
Sorry, how long ago was this?
2017, end of 2017.
Jeez, recent.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
October, November 2017.
Wow.
So right at the beginning of November. So I came back. I had some artists around me that I knew personally, and they wanted to work. Because when I came back, I got on radio, like how we met, and there was like, tell your story and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, cool, let me go on. And then from then I became a permanent guest. And then because I was in and around the music, I love music. And then they were like, can you help us, blah, 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 because you know how to manage and know how to run a business and stuff like that. So like, cool, perfect, amazing, talented artist, but character weren't right. And I was like, I'm tired of hearing you complaining. So I stopped working with them and started doing my own thing. And then to the point that I met Chrissy January 2019, so I was hosting an event because she's the artist that I'm working with right now, current. So I met her January 2019, I was hosting an event, she came along, and after the show we, all hung out, like the clique that was performing and everyone like that. Right. And we became friends, we built a relationship, built a bond, and I helped her to find a studio, and from then we just became really close. And we just became honest and transparent. So this is what you want to do. All right, this is how you do it. She was like, this is what I'm about. I was like, this is what I'm about. Perfect. We're open, we're transparent. Everybody knows what's on the table, so we can work. So there's no lying. You're not lying to me, I'm not lying to you. And this is what I know. And anything that I learn along the journey, or the gems that I learn along the journey, they're all for you. So here you go. She ran with it. She was like, boom, all right then, I ain't got no excuses. We work, we get up, we do. Like, I was talking about it before, that there was times where like me and Chrissy would have to walk home from like Stoke Newton to near Croydon for 3 hours after a show, after she's performed, hella tired, worn out, and then get up the next day and do another show. And that's how we built the relationship, because we were constantly talking. It was helping her to grow as a person, and then she became the woman who she is because of the choices she made. And it just flourished, and it keeps flourishing.
And it helps that she's a sick singer as well.
That is just
the maddest voice.
Her voice is just divine. She's divine, like as a human being and as a person, inside and out. But her voice is divine as well.
Yeah, touch on that. So you say that you connected, you ended up kind of almost just being together on a journey.
Yeah.
So how did it get from that to being her manager? Is it something that she's trusted you with assisting her on this journey?
Yeah. So she trusted me to assist her on her journey, and we just collaborated, and then we learned that together we could do so much more, because as they say, when two or more are present, God is present. So with the two of us, regardless of what anyone else says, we are capable of everything and anything. And then we just took that and put that into our work ethic, and we put the love into it, we put the passion into it, we put all of us into what we do. And because we did that, we was able to grow. We was able to grow as people, and we're still growing. And we was able to grow as manager and as artists, and to just keep flourishing and unfolding.
Putting your manager hat on, right? And you got an artist that comes to you, let's say for example, as a person you're cool, they're cool, like, cause I know that you're not gonna work with somebody that you don't vibe with, or that you don't almost check for their energy. Right? So you check for their energy. What would be the first? And obviously you like their music. You think they got talent, all of that stuff. What would you say would be the first port of call, or the first actions that you would? And obviously I understand that different artists are going to be at different stages. Maybe they got different followers or whatever it is. But as a generic tip or point, what would you say would be the first thing that you as a manager would be interested in pushing forward for them or finding out from them?
The first thing I always look for is character. Character is everything, because the way you do one thing is the way you do all things.
Okay.
So if you don't take care of the small, the big is not possible. So those that try to skip the steps and take the elevator will never appreciate the journey. But when you take the steps, you appreciate the journey because you're in it for the longevity. You're not in it to just come in and out and be a one-hit wonder. You're actually in it because you love what you do. You're not trying to gain from it. You're gifting the gift that you were given and repackaging it and sharing it with the world. When you have that within you, and I see that, I'm with that. I will support that wholeheartedly, and that's why with Chrissy I support that wholeheartedly.
So that's. I'm trying to remember. There was a mad quotable that you just said just now. I'm trying to make sure that I remember it.
Taking the gift that you've been given and re-gifting it and sharing it with the world.
That was a good one, but that wasn't the one I was talking about. Don't worry. It'll get to you. It'll stay in my head. Like you do all things the way you do.
Oh, the way you do one thing is the way you do all things.
That's the one. The way you do one thing is the way you do all things. I rate that one.
So I was hosting an event because she's the artist that I'm working with right now, current. So I met her January 2019. I was hosting an event. She came along, and after the show, we all hung out, like the clique that was performing and everyone like that. Right. And we became friends. We built a relationship, built a bond, and I helped her to find a studio, and from them we just became really close, and we just became honest and transparent. So this is what you want to do, all right, this is how you do it. She was like, this is what I'm about. I was like, this is what I'm about. Perfect. We're open, we're transparent, everybody knows what's on the table, so we can work. So there's no lying. You're not lying to me, I'm not lying to you. And this is what I know, and anything that I learn along the journey, or the gems that I learn along the journey, they're all for you. So here you go. She ran with it.